And good morning. Before we get to our top 11 stories at 11, we just got word of a battery that took place on the Boise Greenbelt. Police say a person was walking on the Greenbelt shortly after 1 this morning when they were grabbed from behind. It happened near the 1000 block of West Royal Boulevard. The victim used pepper spray on the suspect and he ran away. The victim ran to the safety at some nearby apartments. The investigation is ongoing, and we'll have more on that story today on KBOI 2 News at 4. Now to the top 11 stories at 11. Good news for commuters who take the interstate. Idaho Transportation Department has canceled its plan to restrict I-84 down to 2 lanes through Meridian. The lane closures were going to run from 10 Mile all the way to Eagle in both directions. Now they will rebuild the westbound lanes and shoulders first. When complete, workers will switch to the eastbound lanes. And a family is displaced after a 2-alarm fire on Alamo Road overnight. The fire was reported shortly before midnight. Firefighters say it originated from a desk lamp in a basement bedroom next to sleeping children. The cause is ruled accidental. Fire officials say no working smoke alarms were in the home at the time of that fire, but a mother and her 5 children did manage to make it out safely. The Boise Fire Department's Burnout Fund is helping with expenses. Boise police hope you can help find a missing woman. 42-year-old Ronnie Parrott hasn't been seen since August 24th. Police say there is no evidence of foul play. However, they are concerned about her safety. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you are asked to call police. A handful of Cannondale mountain bikes are recalled. The bikes have the OPI stem/steering tube assemblies with OPI printed diagonally across the steering tube in black letters. Now that assembly can fail and it is a crash risk. These bikes sell for $2,000 up to $10,000. You should take your bike to a certified Cannondale dealer for a free repair. Boise police are looking for leads after someone stole a taco trailer. It's called Basilio's. Police say the trailer was last seen before 4 o'clock Tuesday morning. They say a pickup truck drove up and towed it away. This happened near West Fairview Avenue and Hartman Street. The truck is 14 feet long and it's plastered with menus and pictures of food. In Northern California, fire crews are gaining ground on a huge wildfire that's destroyed 585 homes. The blaze is burning about 100 miles or so north of San Francisco. It is 40% contained at this point. Thousands more homes are in the path of that fire. And the danger is not over for the areas affected by the soda fire. Fire managers say taking Highway 95 is riskier than ever before. Drivers are now 5 times more likely to find themselves in a flash flood. They warn that there's not enough vegetation left to protect drivers and keep the roads from flooding when it rains.
That's one thing that we're doing, is asking people to avoid those areas if they possibly can, not only to avoid any risk with flooding, but to assist us in helping rehabilitate that land and get it replanted.
The soda fire burned 280,000 acres last month. NIFC says there's no easy fix for lowering the risk of the flash floods. That process will take years. And farther north at the Teepee Springs fire, crews are keeping an eye on flare-ups along Highway 95, but they're making progress on the blaze near Riggins. It is now 82% contained. It scorched 95,000 plus acres. Nearly 600 people are working on that fire. The teacher strike in Kelso, Washington continues. Schools were closed again today after teachers and the district couldn't reach an agreement last night. The union said one of the biggest sticking points in negotiations has been extra paid days. Teachers asked for 6. They were offered 4. A Phoenix police officer was shot 3 times during a routine traffic stop early this morning. Investigators say as he approached the vehicle, the driver opened fire, struck him in the chest and arm. He did not return fire. The Phoenix police chief said his bulletproof vest likely saved the officer's life. That shooter is still at large. The TV series Cops is filming in Boise this week, wrapping up an 8-week shoot. It's not the first time they've been here, and crew members say they're glad to be back.
I filmed with the Boise Police Department back in 2007 as a cameraman on the show, and I had a good experience here. A lot of great officers that I worked with, and I wanted to come back and showcase the agency again.
Cops filmed 13 segments in Boise that will be featured later this season. Boise police officers say they're happy to have the crew members tag along.